let's now talk about communicating with other members. This system is so dynamic, it has 4 ways that you can communicate. So I'm going to differentiate and show you the differences between them all. And then we'll talk about how we suggest as a guideline that you utilize these methods. The first option is the regular communication from CABA to the membership. Maria does these. They're probably a little fancier format, similar to what the ones that you receive now. And those will be directly to your email, and you'll get informed of the things that you need to be informed of in that way. Now, there's emails, there's times where you want to email another member. Well, in this list of groups, which is where Derek has gone, over on the left-hand side right here, we've seen all the different groups that we've identified. The CABA main community is everybody. And if you open up that group, which you don't need to do, but if you did, it would show all of the names of the people who are in CABA. And in each of their cases, you have these options on the right-hand side. And if you click on that button, you'll see 2 options. You can message them, or you can email them. Now, some of you might think that's the same thing, so I'm going to tell you why they're different, because it's important for how we all get along. The email is something that goes directly from your email to another person's email. So if you email them, it's going to say from Ann Vickers at AMV Consulting to Derek Lee, and there's no way for him to know that it was done through this system or whether it was done in my individual inbox. A message is within this website, within our CABA community. And it looks the same. It'll still communicate what you want to communicate. In fact, it's even more helpful because it allows you to attach files. But the way that you access that message is by looking at your inbox within the website. So not your inbox in Outlook, but your inbox within the website. So you have the ability to set up preferences to tell your other inbox that you have messages in the website, but it is a separate inbox. Now, we all know that many of our members want to have a separate inbox for the weekly messages that you receive. Let's call them the marketing messages. So our guideline, and we also know that there's many members who would like to never see those, and they deserve the opportunity to be able to filter them. Because remember, an email goes directly from one member to another. If you're on the receiving end, you have no way to know that it's a CABA Networks. Like, for example, now with CABA Networks, it has CABA Networks in the text, or in the subject line, and you might filter it out or wait and read that later or whatever. That's not the case with an email here. So we have decided as a starting point for a guideline related to the marketing messages, we are asking you to put those in the form of a message, because then that's what, there will be a way for people to come and see this in an opt-in, opt-out sort of mode. Now, you still may need to email. You can email members directly, one-to-one, using this feature because it has their email automatically. Like if you open up one of the one of the group lists and show where it says message or email or message individual people, instead of going to look up their email address in the directory and then typing it in, you can come in here and say, look at the directory committee, see the people who are listed. I'm going to cover this in a minute, but and see their names. And this one doesn't let you do it. That's funny.
Are you talking about?
I was showing the email, but there's on the other list you'll see the word email as opposed to message. So just understand that there's a difference between those and know what you're doing in those cases. If you're emailing one individual person, an email is appropriate. Even if a committee chairperson is emailing their committee, that's more of an action item. You're directly communicating to people. That an email would be appropriate for. But the weekly CABA Networks marketing-ish sort of messages, we're asking that you do in the form of a message for this point.
We could show them how they would go to do that.
When you want to do that, you want to send it to everybody. So you'll open up in the groups and choose the main CABA main community.
This is how you're going to be sending. CABA Networks is going away completely. So this is how she's going to show you how you're going to use the group email system now.
Right, so I want to tell everybody about the balance sheet tomorrow. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to create my message. And I'm going to put all these faces in here and y'all are going to love it. And I write my marketing message. I can't attach a file. It can, I don't know what the size limit is, but I'm sure it's big enough that you can get what you need going across. You'll see how many recipients it's going to, 420. And when you set that, it goes to the inbox of every person in CABA. So that follows the guidelines of you can do one a week, and we all look forward to reading all of this. Yeah.
This would be a good point, and another reason why you always want to use the messaging system. She pointed out, because of the file, this would be a good place for anybody that has a flyer, any specials, like maybe a restaurant if they want to post their menu, anything like that can go in right here.